the clinic. What can I do for you today?
Hi, Zora. Well, I'll tell you, a couple of my girlfriends were telling me about the G-spot shot, so I wanted to come in. I have a lot of questions to ask you, and I wanted to get the answers straight from you. So I'm hoping that you can answer all those questions today.
Absolutely. Well, I have a handout for you, and you can read that at your leisure. One thing about the G-spot, it's medically endorsed, and it needs to be administered by a certified medical personnel. Okay, so I've been highly trained, and I'm certified to do the G-spot shot, so you need to be aware of that. The G-spot shot is a sexual amplification procedure. Let's start with a little bit of anatomy and physiology about the clitoris itself. You're probably familiar with the clitoris as the little bud at the top of the labial folds in the vagina. Okay? This little organ actually extends about 3 inches into the vagina, and this elusive little organ holds about 8,000 nerve endings.
Oh.
Only about 2,000 are available at the external. We have 6,000 waiting to be stimulated inside the vagina. If you want to refer to the picture that I have on the website, which is, again, www.clinic.com, this is the vagina, this is the uterus, and this is the bladder. The G-spot is about 3 inches in, and it feels a little bit different like the roof of your mouth. So it's right underneath the urethra from the bladder. So that's the area that needs to be stimulated. Okay, so what we do is we inject a substance into that area, and we create a speed bump. So it actually lowers all those nerve endings so that they can be stimulated by a variety of methods and increase women's sexual enhancement and enjoyment.
I see. Okay. So how long does the procedure take?
The procedure itself, you'll be in the clinic about a half an hour, and the actual injections maybe take about 30 seconds. What we spend our time doing is measuring, and we need to find your G-spot, have you acknowledge, yes, indeed, that is where it is. We put the speculum in, we measure, we mark it, we measure again, we mark it again. We need to make sure that we're hitting the exact spot where you're saying, yes, that's where I feel things a little bit differently.
Does it hurt?
Some of the products that we use have lidocaine in them, and so no, it does not hurt. If the product does not have lidocaine, then we do a lidocaine injection first to numb the area. What I've been told is that it feels like pressure, but there's no actual acute discomfort.
Okay, and how long until it takes effect? Is there a waiting period, or?
Depending on the female anatomy, everybody's a little bit different. It can be responsive within a week at the very, very most, or very least, excuse me, or it can be up to about 4 weeks. So sometimes women have said they've forgotten they've had it done, and then all of a sudden it's like, woohoo! So it's like, oh yeah, I did have that done. And so the results have generally been very, very effective.
Oh, that sounds really good. So can I expect to have it last a certain length of time? How does that work?
Depending on the product that we use, absolutely the lengths do vary. The current product that I'm using will last anywhere from about 8 to 12 months.
Well, it sounds pretty good, Zora. You've always been very, very good with me in the past, is heading me in the right direction. The bioidentical hormones really has saved my life during the midlife. So
great.
I want to thank you for that. And I'm interested in proceeding and going forward with this procedure.
Great. I have a consent form for you to fill out, so I want you to read that. I will step out and just let me know when you're ready.
Okay.
All right.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Tamara, how are you? Good to see you. Good to see you. So you're here today for your post-op check, if you will, after having the G-spot shot done about 4 weeks ago. So tell me.
Woohoo!
All right. All right. Fabulous.
Well, I wish I would have known about it a long time ago. I think I was a little hesitant to come in at first. I was worried it wasn't going to be organic or natural, but it just feels so natural and great, and it's just enhanced my sex life so much, and my partner is really happy, and he knows how pleased I am, and that makes him feel pleased and happy with himself. So it's a total win-win, and I'm just really, really grateful to you and so happy that I came in. So thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you. Any other questions that you have? Was it painful?
No, it wasn't. It just seemed, it just, you know, kind of kicked in, you know, right away, and I haven't had any problems. There's no side effects that I have, you know, noticed. So I am just really pleased. So,
Okay,
yeah.
marvelous. Thank you so much.
Oh, thank you. This is great.